there's still farms that are being raided today if they're just selling raw milk. Lysander Spooner set up his own American Postal Service in the 1800s, and the government shut him down despite him being a lawyer. So he knows what he's doing is right, but yet they still went after him. So now there's only one U.S. Postal Service, right? Taxation, you're being forced to pay against your will the products of your own labor. Just regulation, incentives, tariffs. This makes it very difficult on small businesses to compete in a free market. It's not free at all, right? It's the source of cartels. It's considered the monopoly on violence. Elon Musk said that himself, right? Look up the Mises Institute and counter economics and, this agorism. There's a bunch of ideas talking about how the black market wouldn't exist if it wasn't for these systems, right? And these cartels, these gangs, people worry about that. But the biggest gang you have is the government proclaiming it owns territories of land, can take people captive. And people don't see it as immoral. They see it as moral and necessary. So that's the big difference, because somebody else can do something wrong, but people perceive them as wrong. People perceive these things like, regulation, protection, incentives as good things because they're done under the pretense of it's for the greater good, right? Again, it's always protection, always a narrative. Military slavery, right? The draft. In so many countries, you are forced to have to go to war, right? To have to fight against your fellow man. This is the route to conquest, the route to slavery, to government. You cannot have a government without war, essentially, or claiming territories of land and forcing people to do things against their will. So, when you just have this feedback loop,